Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV playthrough video. In the last episode, we completed the Artuaro quest, which led us way out to the Falcon's Nest and into the Western Kurthus Highlands, I think it's called, which was actually really pretty. It was kind of fun. We then tracked down some heretics for the Holy See, and guess who was waiting for us? None other than our good friend Iceheart. So after we get done like killing them all, we had a chat with her, and she told us basically that she has the Echo and she's gonna make it right, whatever that means. But she only admits this after Midgard Summer pops out of his little minion genie bottle and gives her a fright. Then back in Ishgard, we had Alfie and Tataru, who were arrested for consorting with heretics, but eventually we walk into their hearing like a complete badass and offer ourselves up for trial by combat on behalf of Tataru. Alfie fights for himself and we go at it with some of the Ishgardians. We won, duh. So Alfie and Tataru are free, that's cool. And then finally at the very end we get news from Ul'Dah that Raubahn is up for execution. So that means we're gonna have to break him out, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to free my man Raubahn. One-armed Raubahn, let's do it. And in case that wasn't enough, we also have a big ass flying wheel primal with feathers or something and big teeth. We got to take care of that. So there's lots going on and I'm really excited to get into it. If you want to catch up on any of the previous episodes, including A Realm Reborn or any of my reactions to the cinematic trailers, be sure to check out the full Final Fantasy playlist by clicking up there or in the description below. Let's get into it. All right, so we got our new skills. We got Wanderer's Minuet, which I already love. We got Imperial Arrow, and we got Iron Jaws, which I'm pretty sure is like a dot recast. So yeah, I'm enjoying all these new abilities. It feels like I have so many buttons to press. It's great. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'Dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa. To talk to Merle, I guess? You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortemps and a Limsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubahn. Accordingly, I've agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthale at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Sup?
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
These voice changes are coming, they're coming hard at me, man.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing, and theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'Dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphinaud. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen.
Right.
There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana.
Right.
There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Ul'Dah Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
Oh yeah, I probably should have told you that. My bad.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubahn a helping hand, you see? to aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Could it be?
Could it be?
I dare not hope.
Lolorito? What?
The Ul'Dah authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing.
Bro, don't do this to me.
To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Like what?
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long.
What the f is going on? Get to the point, Alfie. What are my brain's not working. What are you trying to infer?
Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
I mean, maybe they just want to put on a show.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphinaud. Following his capture, Raubahn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Ul'Dah. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
What?
The Crystal Braves.
Why would they do that?
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubahn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Oh, nice. So the Crystal Braves were basically stole away Raubahn. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Raubahn's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. You see, what I thought they were saying, what I thought he was about to say was, they haven't announced her death yet to the public. Why? I thought they were going to be like, because we have information that she's actually secretly alive. Or some shit like that. But I cannot send troops into Ul'Dah. It would spell the end of the Alliance and the war like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphinaud. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her on the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll working in a kitchen. Why'd they have to put her in the kitchen? Wee, go Bree. Dang, she's fast. She's zooming. I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we've remained in the Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You've done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa that you were searching for General Raubahn. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, you Hase and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Dewari at Highbridge, where I too am on. Okay. We're just having our secret meeting back here. I've been expecting you, time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Hase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Ozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. You've come at a good time, my friends, but moments ago the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raubahn is being held within. Let's get our boy. Why are we crouching? Yugiri? Nice.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Yugiri!
Master Alphinaud, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ul'Dah, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts.
Nice.
Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information.
Damn.
Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dawade and Higiri with you.
Shit. They're so cool.
With me!
Go, 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 go! Yugiri Mistwalker. That's a cool name. Bam, 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 bam. It's nice being in, like, here in these kind of surroundings, you know, like the Ul'Dah, the Dravanian surroundings that you're so used to, but it being, like, the new version of the music. It's a nice, like, refreshing thing. Oh, there he is. What the hell is this thing? General, but where are his captors? I mislike the look of this. You came. So how do we get him out of this? He's bound by some manner of magitech device. Yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly onto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Okay. Okay, where is he? Oh shit, he's... What the fuck is this thing? Can I pop it with this? Can I... Can I dot the gate? I can dot the gate. Nice. We've got a blob in the background doing some stupid shit. Whatever. I shall tend to the general. Pray see to the mist and the key. Oh my god, it's so green. Everything's so green. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Oh, it's that thing. I see. Okay, we're good. Dead. We got the key. I have a feeling we're gonna have to kill you, Hase, here. Magitech device. We did it! He's free! Well, he's not out yet. My thanks, cough. Slowly, General, you are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. It was me. Are we gonna get the conclusion to their battle? Little bird. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come on, Scions, let's get this over with. We actually get to kill him! Oh my god, they're all gonna die. I'm happy. I hope your time with the Crystal Breeze was fun, you little bitch.
You know.
What is this?
It is nothing.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
For Alamigo! This changes nothing.
But he's not dead? God,
It is over,
Laurentius.
Albert. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
I didn't see Laurentius until there.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
You dumb
Ere we
motherfucker.
debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Come out with it.
Clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing.
Loser.
If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland?
Look at his face.
Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
That is the face of a truly sane human being, right? Of course. I mean, who wouldn't believe this guy? What? Flashbang? Okay. That green.
You'll not get away!
Where's the other domans?
No, Master Alphinaud. Now is not the time.
Why? Now is exactly the time. What other time is there?
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad.
Oh my god, his arm.
Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
Very strange indeed.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof.
No.
Nor do I wish to give you false hope. But I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
Dude! Why? Why you do this?
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
God damn it. You can't just drop a bomb like that and be like, yeah, no, let's just continue this conversation another time, shall we? I have to do the laundry. My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch of the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. Who the fuck's this guy? Dark stranger. General Ul'Dah, I presume, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? What the f... Random guy off the street. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger will wish you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. Excuse me? This is no ruse, I assure you. General Ul'Dah, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage, that you may travel in comfort, see from prying eyes. Scions are alive? I've spoken with Urianger via link probe. He confirms the man's story. Raubahn is in safe hands. Let us make our own way to Vesper Bay. Still have tickets, right? Still have a few. Okay, Uri.
My dearest friends.
It's the guy.
Praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin. Father? Who? Oh, yeah, right.
My son. And Master Papashan besides.
Right.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Why? Why must you do this to me? God.
You.
What? It's Hot Girl. I remember her.
I who arranged this gathering, and judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
I know.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Oh shit. That might have been a good idea. About that. To be fair, in my defense, I got rushed by Crazy Eyes, Teleji, and all his little men. So you can't blame me for this shit.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends.
Holy five-head, dude. What a genius.
He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
Holy shit! Lolorito is operating on some 9th dimensional chessboard. What? Okay. Props to Lolorito.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Ah,
Some manner of
that's...
sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
So that's what her assistant was doing. All the signs were there, but you just have to... You can't, like, join the dots.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Ul'Dah, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
I don't blame you, dude. Yeah. Holy shit, feels bad for Raubahn. Oh my god, dude.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering.
So Lolorito wants stability. Oh no, wait until he finds out. Oh no. He's gonna be pissed when he finds out that she was gonna dissolve the monarchy. Uh-oh.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Ul'Dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teledji Adeledji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
They don't know. Oh no. Okay, so she really is alive. What the hell? What about everybody else? I'd not counted on Prioris Julala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubahn, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'Dah. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. Oh. Tataru, yes, General Raubahn is now in safe hands. But, oh no. Another assault? Very well, we shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Julala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarapin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Raubahn short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city's awash with rumours of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Harkvan was desperate to get hold of you. Speaking of him, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Master Key is Master Level Europe. I must apologise for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. When the observatorium's bells toll, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I cannot ensure your safety here, I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the 7th Dawn, you're faced with a choice. To remain in a besieged Ishgard, or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you? Humph. Fight. I would stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. In the cold? Why can't we just talk here? Yes, let's talk outside in the blistering cold. Great idea, Alfie. Another one of Alfie's great ideas.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
My buddy.
You don't mean Iceheart?
Oh. Damn, I thought I was special.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Einstein!
Estinian.
Oh. You had to do that to me? So, before we continue this, Einstein, I did the Dragoon quest up to 50. I used to like this guy, but now I think he's a dick. I had to fight him. I don't know why, but he was really cranky and wanted to fight me and like fight this other old dude. Like, what the heck?
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
True. True.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your alarms if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tatari, I would ask that you remain at Fort Tom Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir.
I want the
Hey,
defenses
there
of the
she
outer ward
is.
rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
Okay.
At once, my lord.
His office is pretty cool. I like it.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Yes, yes.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emeric, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
He's not
I will
like that.
gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
The less you know, the better.
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least, which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death,
but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Alrighty. Having secured Sir Americ's support, we proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Einstein, let us be about our task. Oh, a round table. Is he just gonna sit here while dragons attack? What an idiot.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come. In their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us.
What's the divine blade?
And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
I knew this guy. I knew it.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
What deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
What just happened? Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tatari of our plans. Then I shall we at St. Raynet's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that I need no reminding. Come to, let us head back to Fort Hump's Manor. Okay, boss. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Tu and I return to Ishgard. Oh, well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphinaud. Made it specially. New outfit? New space outfit? No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. Yo. By the 12, it fits perfectly and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold, for once. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Do the weave. Do the weave. She didn't do the weave. No. You said your farewells then? Aye, we're ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Izel's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Kurth's Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of the Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Well, Master Caves, what business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alphinaud level, you are at your service. And you're not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I'm sure you're aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see, then you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgon Mills. It is possible that they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Caves knows well the place I speak of, for it was he who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while the two of you visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of our time. Come, I'm eager to learn what Sir Redwell's men have found in the heretic's lair. Oh, what is this? My etheric current. Wait, so if I get one of these, can I fly? You tune with the etheric current. In addition to currents found in the field, there are others which can only be accessed. Okay. Our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded, and you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves. Oh. Holy crap. So we're gonna fight a polar bear, I guess. Oh. Well, there we go. Yeah, you just stand there and stare at the dead one, Alfie. Don't worry about it. The beasts are slain then, my thanks. We may return to our duty without fear of a mauling. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart? Is this not so? The records we discovered, ere those beasts mauled my comrades, appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? Literally all of it. What have we here then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgon Mills heretics and their fellows in the Akh Afah Ampitheatre. Their requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we'd thought abandoned. The Akh Afah Ampitheatre, the very place we witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheatre lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Membrita succeeded in recreating the Akh Afah beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily available, but given that the heretics of Gorgon Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheatre, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Einstein, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. The guests of House Fortom, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you're welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Akh Afah beacon still functions, and we must pray to the 12 it does, we shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Aha, these guys? Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Pretty much. Stay your weapons, we come under the flag of parley. And we wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Do you think of us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers, may dragon wings bear us to victory. Nope, more.
Your guard is down.
Holy shit. Dude, Einstein's... Chill out, man. Wait for that. This feels like a pretty good rotation right now. Have a song up. My thing should be up in 35 seconds. It should be up by the time. What the fuck?
Know your folly. Focus. Release!
Oh, Alpi's got in the action too. There we go. Back up. Sick. Bam. Oh my god, 1300! Shit. Okay. Oh wait, there's one still alive. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess, the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Einstein. See how that works, Einstein? He's smart. He knows. I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this ashen isle. Well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the convictors, are we? The hard-eyed lad looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon? Be not so quick to judge. I've seen this frail youth fell heretics with the flick of his wrist. And here are you to question my... By the Fury. That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Jantalo, the leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Why, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be, somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Periquet or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Something I can help you with, my lord? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please my lord, I'm Periquet, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. It weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see? No, it was by order of Sir Jantalo's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks. Nice. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then am I minded to start a fire? It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphinaud. He must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you seen the hides we need?
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Gotcha.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
Non-specific. We wish to speak with you.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion.
Not exactly.
If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Story time.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Hraesvelgr in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgr, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him.
Aww.
Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
Is that how easy it is? You just eat your soulmate and...
Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgr ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
The Eye of Nidhogg.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
It's the Eye! Holy shit.
Good gods.
Oh my god.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
At this point, why can't he just, like, give the Eye back? Just
you
give
believe
it back.
he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
So we're past the point of no return then. That sucks. We could have just given him the fucking Eye back. Oh.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him.
Oh shit. We're gonna see a fucking dragon. We're gonna see a 1,000-year-old dragon.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Cool. Oh shit, nap time. Eidolon? Why? What?
Is aught amiss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Midgard Solmer. Wait, is he leaving?
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
I guess not. Not yet. Oh shit, okay. Alright, so we, aka me, the Elizans, did some stupid shit, stole the Eye of Nidhogg, now we're paying for it, and they're done even wanting the Eye, and they're just coming for blood, because they're so angry. Shit! That was a cool story though, I like that. Millennium ago dragons, that was pretty cool. We found out Nanamu is alive? That was a hell of an episode, huh? Okay, I'm excited for the next one. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Check out the playlist if you haven't yet. Definitely also recommend jumping in the Discord. Super cool, filled with lots of cool people already, so that's awesome. And I'm really thankful for you guys. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, it really helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new upload. Also, follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. All the links are in the description below. Come say hi, hang out during streams. I hope to see some of you guys over there. Anyway, peace.